Hi, this is Sibila Extreme Vocal and Hybrid Scream tutorial. It's worth mentioning that there are many different types of hybrid screams, and in this video we'll practice just one of many possibilities, a scream that is very popular among metalcore, post-hardcore or nu metal bands, for instance Linkin Park, Bring Me the Horizon, Norma Jean or Current. The sound is beefier, sharper and richer in lower frequencies than a regular fry scream, but at the same time it's much more human-like and melodic than false chord. You need to combine three simple elements: vocal distortion, vocal break and fry scream. We will take them one by one and then combine them. Let's start with the first element, distortion. Yeah! It enriches the sound with an extra boost of grit and lower frequencies, which makes vocals sound sharper and more massive, more brutal. And the easiest sounds to activate distortion include making irritated grunts like imitating James Hetfield, yeah, ooh, imitating driller sounds like For some of my students, imitating pirate sounds also does a job. It's something like R. We aim towards the upper part of the larynx. You will feel there a gentle narrowing and small rumble from the upper part of the larynx. The sound will move towards your soft palate. You will also feel a delicate narrowing between the soft palate and the back of the tongue, and from there the sound will move towards your upper front teeth, a bit like a C shape. While practicing distortion, it's good to smile and expose your upper teeth, a bit like you wanted to bite something. Yeah. It's also very helpful to use a bit more energy, to engage a bit more into producing these sounds. This will not only make you sound better, but you will also engage your false vocal folds much more precisely and avoid unnecessary constrictions inside of your throat. Alright, and now the second element, vocal break. Vocal break is simply a rapid switch between the lower and the upper register, or the upper and the lower register, usually chest voice and falsetto. A basic vocal break can sound like this. Whoa. A bit like vocals in Limp Bizkit or something. Break stuff, yeah, you know? It may sound stupid and goofy, but a lot of famous metal screamers use vocal breaks in their screams. For instance, Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box, Noah Sebastian from Bad Omens, and Oliver Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon, just to name a few. The easiest ways to find vocal break include crying like a baby, like You can also try to sing gradually higher and higher in a very lazy way and let your voice to give up and crack. It can sound like this. Other ways include making puppy sounds like or switching between falsetto and chest voice, or chest voice and falsetto in a gradually faster way. Once distortion is easy and you found your vocal break, now it's time to combine these two together. And the easiest way to combine vocal break and distortion is starting with a crying sound like yeah, and then filling your voice with more energy and anger, and also distortion. Take me back to Eden! Alright, and now the final element, fry scream. Yeah! Wow! Fry scream is responsible for the presence of higher frequencies, which makes vocals sound more piercing and more wet. There are many different ways to approach fry scream. I use over 30 exercises during lessons with my students, and in this video I will show you the simplest and the most effective exercises for beginners. The first of them is about making a high-pitched, creaky, thin noise, a bit like a parrot, a cat, or a frog, something like You can feel it in the area of your soft palate, pretty close to the entrance to your nasal cavity. You will notice there a very thin stream of air and some delicate bubbles. And our job is to gradually increase the pitch of the noise, break the voice, and then add more energy and compression, make the sound a bit tighter and slightly more aggressive. And it can sound like this. It's a bit as if the parrot or cat were becoming gradually more aggressive and angrier. The closer you get to fry scream, the narrower will become the area between your soft palate and the back of your tongue. The narrower will also become the sound. It will feel slightly tighter, much more focused, but it shouldn't feel constricted, as if you were choking up yourself. It shouldn't also be whispery, like It can be quite thin, small, wow, but the texture needs to be right. We need this sharpness, we need this wetness, and those bubbles, and a bit of a cracked voice underneath the raspiness. Wow! Another way to unlock fry scream is about making a sound of refreshment, a bit like from a fuzzy drink commercial or something. You take a sip of a cold beer during a hot day, and it feels fantastic. And our job is to add a slight punch to it or try to hold back the air. So instead of it's something more like That's glottal compression, one of the elements creating fry scream. Once you have this sound, you can gradually increase its pitch and lead it towards the vocal break. It may feel as if something was coming up your throat and you wanted to throw it up in a smooth, kind of soft way. Moving your tongue as if you wanted to sweep out something out of your mouth can also help you to achieve a better compression and sharper, more wet sound. The third fry scream exercise is about starting with glottal compression, this holding it, and then speaking through it gradually higher and higher until the voice cracks. And once it cracks, we need to add a bit more energy, some compression, to make the sound a bit tighter and sharper. And it can sound like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. But don't increase the amount of tension until the voice cracks. If you will start to apply too much tension, too much compression too early before your voice is fully cracked, then you can choke yourself up and constrict your throat. And then it will not work. La 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 la. If you need more exercises for mastering fry scream or other extreme vocal techniques, check out the complete guide to extreme vocals. You will find the link in the description of this video. Wow! And now, finally, we can combine the fry scream, the vocal break, and the false chord distortion, and the easiest way to do it is starting with a crying sound, sadness, grief. Then we add to it more energy, anger, a bit of aggression, distortion, and then we add the fry scream on the top of the sound. And it can sound like this. angry face, engaging your lats as if you wanted to squeeze something under your armpits, and gently bending over, tightening the area of your solar plexus can help you to deliver much more supporting energy to the vocals, thanks to which you will sound much more powerful and avoid constricting your throat. You can also start with distortion, then add vocal break and fry scream. It can sound like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Observe what pitch, level of volume and intensity best suit your voice and stick to them during the first days or even weeks of practice. Once you master the core of your vocal range, your screaming range, then you can gradually move up and down and gradually expand it. We can sound totally different. What is important is the comfort level, proper texture of the sound and consistency. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take me back to Eden! Take me back to Eden! Alright, here we have it. I hope that you will find this helpful, and if you need more exercises for mastering various types of extreme vocals, check out the complete guide to extreme vocals. You will find the link in the description of this video.